simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense will get the first possession of the game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Brings into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Let's talk about Alabama. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked, number 41.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Holloway. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
He's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holloway. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Past the 30, the 20. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, what a run by the quarterback. I got to tell you, if I was his coach, I would tell him, hey, man, at any point in this game, if you just feel like taking off and running, go for it. Just go right ahead because he can do things like that. That's an RPO. He's supposed to throw the football, but nobody's open. He sees a lane, he sees green grass, and off he goes. And it's not just a 5-10-yard gainer. This guy's generating explosive home run plays because of his athleticism. This dude's just on another level.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
The pull and throw off the RPO. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick,
turning it on! And they're able to get him down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That keeps the score. Tennessee 10, Alabama 0.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking left. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He makes the grab, and they pick up just a few on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Darisaw. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lost the fire on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stuff.
Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's their assault. Rifles it down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
See, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rourke. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Lawson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut.
There he goes! Touchdown time! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Now it's going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Offense in a split backfield. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but
he'll take the deep shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Darisaw. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.